Hi there, beautiful awakening souls. How are you all doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous. Welcome to 3D to 5D consciousness. My name is Niall Nguyen. I'm your host for this channel. If you're all about expanding your consciousness, using the law of attraction, and also becoming a 5D galactic person, you're at the right spot because this is what this channel is all about. I'm here to help the whole human collective ascend to going from 3D to 5D state of consciousness. So tune in and follow this channel so I can help you ascend and become the best version of yourself and to become the galactic person that you're meant to become. Okay, so in this episode I would like to share to you the truth about astrology and what the deep states or these archons have been trying to keep away from the collective all these years, from giving us a lot of deceptive information about astrology. So for many of you probably already understand what astronomy is. Astronomy is the study of the position of the planets and the galaxy, right? But not many people believe in astrology. They believe it to be pseudoscience because this is what the Matrix has programmed a lot of the human collective consciousness to believe in, that astrology is a pseudoscience. There's no factual basis behind it. It doesn't actually have any relevance or any importance in our lives. Well, truth be told, that is the furthest thing from the truth, because the reason why the deep state and all these Illuminati rulers do not want us to have this knowledge is because it's extremely powerful and it's very accurate in giving you the full bigger picture of who you are, what you came here to do, what is your purpose, your gifts, your talents, your weaknesses. It's all revealed in astrology, numerology, your natal charts. These are actually very powerful tools and metaphysical knowledge that can give you more clarity and more insight into you understanding more of yourself, essentially. The reason why the deep state and the Illuminati rulers do not want us to have this knowledge is because it's too powerful. This is the reason why they program the mass consciousness to believe it to be a pseudoscience. Meanwhile, behind the scene, they are using astrology. They're always doing false flags attacks. They're always doing major events around full moons, solar eclipse, lunar eclipses. Everything they do in terms of planning their attacks and planning their plans, it's all based around astrology, because they understand that every single planet not only has its positioning in the galaxy, but it also has meaning to its positioning. This is the information, this is the esoteric knowledge that's been kept away from us, so that way we are in the dark, we're lost, we're confused, and we're also disconnected from the divine source and from the multiverse, essentially. So for you to gain more awareness of who you are and what you came here to do, I strongly advise you just change your belief system and change your perspective and really expand your mind into really look into the field of astrology. It's going to really I think surprise a lot of people how accurate it is in just giving you a description of your personality construct. Not many people realize that before the soul decides to incarnate into this physical world to have this experience, we as a consciousness, we as a soul choose everything about our life. Our parents, our circumstances, our skin color, our body shape and size, the DNA, the bloodline we're going to incarnate into. Therefore, to have those type of experiences, you need to have certain personality construct. And how you achieve this is that the soul will pick certain arrangement and alignment of the planetary arrangement in the multiverse, and when it incarnates her, your soul is imprinted and then it crystallizes. So this is the reason why when you're born, your date of birth is very, very important in revealing about the truth of who you are, what you came here to do, your life purpose, and all the information. Everything is crystallized in that arrangement of the astrological positioning of these planets, these galaxies, of these planetary bodies. Okay, so I'm sharing you this information because it is one of the tools I have used to really understand myself in a much more expansive way, and it's given me a lot of clarity in understanding my gifts, my weaknesses, overcoming a lot of self-limiting belief system. And I also looked into numerology too. Numerology is also a very, very powerful tool for you to also dive into, because it's also based on your birthday as well too. Another thing that you want to pay attention to is your birthday is all based on frequency, and every single number is based on a frequency, right? And each number has a meaning because of the frequency it emits. So numerology was another thing I also looked into. I purchased a numerology report that really helped me really understand myself much more at a deeper level, but it also helped me overcome a lot of the challenges I was going through on this personal development journey for me to do what I'm doing right now, which is helping people, inspiring people, shooting these YouTube videos, going on social media. Not many people know I've been a social media hermit for the last 8 to 9 years, so I haven't really been on the media scene for that much. I only decided to get out of that hermit stage because I need to really build more of an audience. I just need to grow more, and I can't just keep on hiding and just being in the dark and not connecting with the rest of the world and not sharing my knowledge with the rest of the world. So I had to do a lot of personal development to get myself out of the comfort zone, to be able to speak on camera, to be able to just share my knowledge with confidence, with a lot of experience, and just to be able to resonate with my audience, right? So that takes a lot of personal development. You have to overcome a lot of self-limiting belief system, overcome a lot of fears to be able to do this kind of work. So numerology, my natal birth chart, looking into the astrology, both the Eastern astrology and as well as the Western astrology, will give you a holistic picture of who you are, your purpose, and all that stuff that you want to know. Because I know a lot of people are very confused, are lost about what they want to do with their life or what they came here to do, and they want to go on this spiritual journey to find more about themselves. These are very powerful tools that I'm sharing with you that I know that has helped me tremendously in my awakening of who I really am, and on this journey, on this metaphysical journey. Okay, so one more thing I wanted to share with you: as above, so below. Okay, that's a very powerful I can't pronounce this word very properly. It's a hermetic teaching that whatever is above is also going to be reflected below. So whatever is happening in the heavens, in the multiverse, is going to be reflected down here in this physical realm on this planet right now. So that's why it's important for you to gain more awareness and understanding how these planetary arrangement because each of the planetary arrangement in the galaxy, in the multiverse, has significant meaning to it. And this is the reason why all galactic ETs, every single one of them, know about astrology. Not just astronomy, what these planets are. They know what astrology is, what the positioning of these planets mean, and how it affects in our physical reality. Take example for the moon. Okay, when we have a full moon, it has a lot of effect on our energy. So many doctors actually avoid doing surgery or giving birth while a full moon, because the full moon's energy will actually increase more blood flow. So you lose more blood flow when there's a full moon. This is the reason why pregnancies are avoided, major surgeries are avoided around the full moon, because of this massive energy increase that it has on the planet. And think about the tides too, the full moon, how it affects the tides. Now that's just only one, and the moon is not even a planet, it's a satellite. Okay, so imagine just only one massive body having that type of effect on our planet and on us. Imagine now all these other planets which are much bigger than the moon, and how it affects on us. So this is the reason why these archon rulers do not want you to know this information. They want to disconnect you from the metaphysical world, from the divine world, and keep you in the dark and just live this physical world, making you going around in circular motion for you to just be stuck in this perpetual loop of learning your lessons and just overcoming your challenges, but in the dark. Okay, when you start using astrology or even numerology, you're gonna have enlightenment. You're gonna have more awareness of who you are, what you came here to do. That, with that information, then you're gonna be able to overcome a lot of your challenges in your life, and you're gonna be more connected with the multiverse. I call it the multiverse because we live in parallel realities. It's not a universe. We don't live in one universe. We live in constant parallel realities all the time. We're constantly shifting parallel realities for us to have this physical experience. So that's why I use the term multiverse, because I want to ascend to become a 5D galactic person, and 5D galactic people, we know that we are always living in parallel realities all the time. So it's important for us to start using the proper terminology, so that way we are becoming that version of ourselves. Okay, so I hope this video has been very enlightening and informative, and help you gain more awareness and a much more appreciation of this lost mystical knowledge that they have kept away from us. And also remember too, the 3 wise men in the Bible use the stars as a GPS, as navigation, to help them find, the birthplace of Jesus and find Jesus. By the way, Jesus' name in 5D is Sananda, just so you guys know that, okay? Jesus is the third dimensional Christian name for him, but in 5D, the other ETs, the other galactic beings, they call him Sananda. He goes by Sananda, okay? So based in the Bible, that these wise men use the positioning of the planets to guide them as their GPS, to guide them to find the birthplace of Jesus, to find him, right? But now, in the same Bible, they're telling people not to go follow astrology. That, to me, is kind of hypocritical. The 3 wise men and Jesus used it, but then now they're teaching their followers not to use astrology. So you guys think a little bit deeper into all of this, right? So I want you guys to just give that a chance, because I think it's going to give you a lot of clarity into your position. And if you want to make like those kind of changes you want to make in your life, and just have better quality of life, and just attract a better tribe for yourself, and just have better experiences, dive into getting a numerology report, or just check into astrology, so that way you have a deeper understanding of who you are, more specifically your soul, but also your personality construct, because the positioning of the planet is also how your personality construct was determined as well too. That's why we have the 12 horoscopes, and they all have personality construct for the Eastern world and also for the Chinese horoscope. They're very accurate in how they understanding the personality archetype of all these souls and all these personality traits, basically. Okay, so I really appreciate you giving me the gift of your attention and just tuning in. I also really appreciate you engaging, giving me thumbs up, and just helping this channel grow. I'm gonna make more of an effort to do more frequent videos, because I know I don't really do much frequent videos. I do once a week. Sometimes I do one video a week, or sometimes I do one video every 2 weeks, so it's not as frequent. So I'm gonna make more of an effort just to do maybe daily, maybe every couple days, so that way I share more knowledge to help you ascend and go on this path a lot more smoother, and get you go to 5D, because in 5D, that's when you start to really experience your own version of heaven on earth. Okay, and I'm here to help the whole collective do that. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next episode. Take care. Bye.